399, your item number. Okay, we're going to head back to Paul.
Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm now combining the Pergoliner pencils with the Dorso crayons because they work beautifully together. So we're working on the back still, and what we're doing is we're then using a dark green, one of the B pencils, on top of the Dorso crayon. And what this is doing is now going to sort of add a little bit more definition to our design. But as we've said previously, if you're not, say you read, oh, I shouldn't have used green, maybe I want to use it, this can all still be rubbed out as well. Okay, and I'm just going on very lightly with the pencil, so then when we turn it over, you can see now how the definition on the design is starting to come together. So the new technique that I wasn't familiar with before, it's safer for me to colour in on the back. So I can make a mistake, you can rub it out. You can colour on the front, but you need to be careful of the white line art.
Of course, yeah.
Because if you touch the white line art, then it will go to whatever colour you're using. But when we have a look at what Linda's done on this piece of artwork, she's actually coloured over the dots. So what that's doing is it's all of a sudden it's taken away the parchment side of the design.
Well, it's pulled it into the background.
It has, and then made the flower heads on the snowdrops more prominent.
Right.
Okay.
Very pretty.
So all we're going to do, again, imagining we're on the back, so I'm going to take, say, a lighter green, for example, and I'm now colouring over the dots.
See, I haven't seen this done before, Paul. In all the years we've worked together, I've never seen this technique done.
I mean, I've recently, again on Groovy Tuesday, we've been using our gel pens, because when you look at some of the lovely line art from the design team, they'll use like a paint or sort of to go over the line art, but you have to have a steady hand to do that.
Yeah.
Well, with this, there's no steady hand, because if I go over the lines, the eraser pencil.
Perfect. It's your friend, it's your safety net.
Absolutely. So experiment at home, and just don't do it on your actual finished piece. Trace out part of this onto a scrap piece. We do it on Groovy Tuesday all the time. Rather than say, right, well, let's do it, then what we're going to do is we'll do it on a practice piece. And I have a piece that I just keep going to, trying different techniques on, and then I'll make some little notes and say, well, that worked, or that didn't work. But now you can see what we're doing by putting that colour over the dots. It really does give a different look to it.
Yeah, nice.
And we can still take a blending pen, and we can then smooth out that colour as well. Okay. So it's all about having, like, you could do this with the Dorso crayons as well.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the pencils. And then we're just going to go like that, and then I'm going to take the darker green just to add now a little bit more sort of shade to the front. So I'm just flicking over the top of those dots. Okay, and use the same, and then I'm just going to blend that in. So experiment, give it a try. You may find that you come up with something completely new, because often if we're trying something and we think, right, okay, well, let's give it a go. At the end of the day, it's a piece of parchment, isn't it? Linda, as you say, has done all this hard work for us to make it achievable. And to have the versatility of sort of being able to mix the different frames. I mean, we're only on set 2 of 6 so far. And for me, this particular, the dotted cross-stitch one, would work perfectly, whether it be for Christmas, birthdays, anniversaries. Each of the images within the centre of all of the collections that we've released so far and coming up are all of a similar size. So it means that the frames will fit round all of them.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're just going to go around. And all of a sudden it starts to sort of just come together.
Well, that's pretty.
Okay.
And it does come together, Paul, so well. I keep going, in my mind, going back to the point that this is a beautiful card that anybody can make. But you give this to anyone who's not seen your